A night full of magical memories that you will remember forever.
This Sunday is the Portland Water Lantern Festival at Deering Oaks Park, and joining us this morning is Tess Rouser to talk more about the enchanting event. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
First off, what is the Water Lantern Festival and how does it work for people who don't know?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Water Lantern Festival, just a teeny context, it started in 2017, so about 8 years ago. The creators of the festival wanted to bring to life a festival of connection between communities and people really of all walks of life. They were in this event space already and wanted to foster this opportunities to celebrate people and remembrance and really whatever you want to bring to the community. So yeah, you show up to the event. It's a 4-hour segment. You get your ticket and your kit, and really there's so much to do ahead of the event. But closer towards the end, about 9 o'clock, is when the magic happens, and you have the launch where you release your lantern into the water as a community, and it's really just the most incredible experience.
Yeah, Tess, when did you first get involved with this? And can you kind of tell us your reaction to the first event you were at and how powerful it was?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I've known about the company actually from for a long time, for a couple of years now, and have just admired it from afar. Um, I joined the company just a couple of months ago, and well, I was at an event actually last weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah, and there's truly just nothing else like it. The festival is so much more than just that visual experience. It's deeply emotional and communal, and people come to remember loved ones and set intentions or simply pause and reconnect with themselves. Um, I don't know, there's so much more to it than just the launch. I think my favorite part is and what I love most about it is there's a guided meditation that is done over speakers about an hour before the launch, and it's so beautiful. And at the event I was at last weekend, I looked around me and there was a cute couple having a romantic date and sitting on these air chairs and enjoying each other's company. And there was a family sitting on the other side with kids running around and playing with the Rapunzel that we have come to the events. And then there was this like group of eccentric women, like 5 or 6 of them, and they had brought this little pop-up like picnic table and a charcuterie board, and we're just enjoying each other's company. And on the other side, there was a woman like in deep meditation, just all alone by herself, having this beautiful moment. And I guess what I just love about it is that you really can make it your own,
Mhm.
and it can be whatever you want it to be, depending on what's on your heart and in your mind. And Water Lantern Festival just really gives you the space to sit in that and to release it into the water.
Wow.
It sounds like it's really impacted you a lot too. So
Mhm.
it also sounds like it's more of a traveling event. So has this event ever came to Portland before? And what was the turnout like? What was the turnout like when you went to?
Yeah, it definitely it travels, and so we are all over the United States and actually internationally too. We travel to Canada and Australia as well to do these festivals. They absolutely range on size depending on the location. So anywhere from 1,000 people to over 10,000 people
Wow.
per
Oh,
city, depending
wow.
on how many days the event is. Yeah, so we have some that are 2 and 3 day events that span over the entire weekend that are larger. But last year we welcomed over 300,000 attendees nationwide, and we're expecting even more this year as we expand into newer markets. This weekend in Portland, yes, we this is our third year in Portland. We're so excited to come
Great.
back. Sunday, we're scheduled for about 1,500 people at that beautiful park there. So we're so excited to come back and to share this experience with the community.
And can you kind of walk us through again how the event will go? How long does it typically last? And there's different aspects, throughout the event.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Because I think people see, oh my gosh, it's a 4-hour event. What do we do that entire time? And so the gates do open at 5:30. They're in Portland. And so it runs until 9:30 this week. And so really you show up and you will be welcomed by our staff. You'll get your kit, which comes in a little box, and it has your lantern and a marker and some fun playing cards and questions. My family, we really like the card questions. It really just gives you a chance to talk to each other and prompts different like conversation that you might have not had before. We've got a merch tent set up to the side with these fun city specific t-shirts, so a chance to buy some merch. And then we bring in local artists from the community, so there'll be live music to listen to the entire time, games, cornhole, the Rapunzel, obviously, tons of food trucks, so a chance to eat and just sit and do that while you're decorating your lantern. And then local vendors and artisans are there as well, so a chance to walk around and shop your local vendors while you're waiting for the launch to take place around 8:30. That meditation will start at 8. That sets the tone and the mood for the night. One of my other favorite parts of the event are the lantern stories, where people can actually get up on stage. We'll pause the music, the local singers, or performers are done, and it's a chance for the community to just get up and share their goals, or what's on their hearts, or what's on their minds, or if they're there to remember someone that's passed away. And so that's a really fun experience. And that one, every city is different, every community is different, so you never know what you're going to get at that point. And then the launch takes place, and people are welcome to sit and stay and watch as the lanterns float across the water. Some people like to gather their lantern at the end of the night and take it home with them, but we will collect all of them and clean everything up and leave the park even better than it was when we got there. So yeah, and then it just wraps up. So people kind of linger depending on their evening and what they've got planned.
Amazing. So you actually did mention this a little bit. This can be a really emotional experience for people. How have all the interactions been with people around you impacted you too when you're there?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's such a beautiful experience. And really, again, there's really nothing like it. I think in a world that is constantly moving and getting busier and busier and crazier, I think one thing that I've really felt and that I've loved about the festival is that it's a time to slow down, and it's a time to reflect and experience something together with your community. And so really, whether someone's coming with a friend or a family, or even alone, there really is this shared energy and emotion that's both like universal but also individual, that can be felt at the same time. Definitely this like light and hope and healing feeling um, that's fostered there, and something I think that like people are really craving and seeking right now in our crazy world.
I totally agree. And like you said, everyone is there for a different reason. And how can someone buy tickets and find out more information?
Yes, yes. Over to our website, www.waterlanternfestival.com. We still got tickets for sale. You'll just toggle over to the Portland tab and grab your tickets. And we hope to see everyone on Sunday.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, even via Zoom. I hope that the event is breathtaking and a night people will never forget.
Should be good weather, right?
Yeah, it should actually, yeah.
Thank you, Tess.
Oh, yay. Yes. Thank you for having me.
All right.